and expense claims.
Yeah, a bit of an interesting situation, this one. Basically, for a number of decades now, farmers have had certain claims for their home and the use of the home, and they've been automatic, and even all the accountants around New Zealand have been using it. They've now come out with a draft interpretation statement. So basically, they're trying to hit an industry that I think is down, and really put the boot in. And what they're trying to say is the automatic 25% claim that you've had, we're not going to allow that anymore. We're going to reduce that, and they're looking at making it 15%.
That's going to make a big difference to a lot of people because that is the office.
Yeah, exactly. This is the thing. Farmers use their home as more than just the office. It's for everything. And IRD really haven't even taken that into account. They've just gone on, I think, looked at it and thought, right, how can we increase the revenue base? Let's just slash that down. It's always been a given that farmers get that 25%. But to go from 25 down to 15 makes a big difference to the bottom line for some farmers.
Will that include GST? Because I think some things are GSTable for the one.
Yeah, so what it basically means that 25% of any home expenses, so your insurance, your repairs, those sort of things, you'll only be able to claim the 15% overall and then only get GST on that 15% portion. Whereas at the moment you get 25% on the, as a claim for GST purposes.
When does it start?
At the moment it's a draft statement, so they're out there looking for people to comment.
There'll be quite a few accountants.
Yeah, well, the moment I read it wound me up because there's no justification in any of the documents that they've put out. They've just come out and said, we're going to reduce it. We think it needs to be done. And if they do get their way, it'll kick in for the 17-18 tax year. So it's not very far away at all. But just on top of it, they're also going to try and look at the home phone. At the moment, you get a 100% claim. They want to go ahead and actually make that down to 50% as well. So they're trying to cut everywhere. The downside is that for most farmers, it'll cost them more in the long run. Not only tax, but also your accountant doing the books because they'll have to get in there and fiddle with all the telephone and work out what's personal and business, etc. Whereas at the moment you can just put it through. So a lot more work for everybody if they hit their way.